Alright, well, welcome to the 5th episode of the first week of November on Inspired Content, where we're looking at products and services. And today we're looking at a service that allows you to create card and board games. I'll do a little bit of a demo of using the service and then come out on the other side and talk about my thoughts about the process and ideas and applications I can see for it in the future. Alright, see you on the other side. Alright, so this is a website. It's www.thegamecrafter.com. You go up to the Make Games, you go to Getting Started for the intro to how to go through the process. And it brings you to this page. And then it gives you the basic outline of the process, which is come up with a game idea. We've got free templates, tips, and forums and chat to help. Then there's the upload with a simple wizard-based interface, and then print. You'll buy a copy of your game when it's finished, and then playtest it. And if you want to make revisions, you can make revisions to your game, do another run with the adjustments. And when you get to a point where you've decided you've learned enough or adjusted it appropriately, there's the fourth option of sell. You should be able to sell your game through their store and get some royalties from each sale. So, I'm going to give some of this a try and see you on the other side of that. Templates offered. When finished, the designer must export the files as a PNG or a JPEG, or not JPG, so it can be uploaded to the site. The site will only accept RGB images, and I essentially just created an account, and now I went to my games, and it brings you to this, and then you say create a custom game. Decks. Bridge deck. Alright, so download and save the template file as a Windows photo viewer, and then open in Paint is what I'm doing, and then open up the Paint templates, remove the text, and then start installing in the center anything you want to keep there, and then remove the rest of the template and save the file, and then you go to back of the card. So really nice of you. Face of the cards. There. So now you upload the faces of the cards. And you can load multiples. Should be able to do 2. There you go. Okay, so it's gonna basically give a default junk name to your game. You go into edit and you can edit details. And this is where you edit the information for the game, including the name, which I have changed to Runcible Foods, which is the game I'm going to be making, or playtesting anyway. And you can click up this link here to take you back to the main page for the game. And first thing you'll do when you make a game is you take the default game they offer, you pick your deck or setup that you're going to print. And it's going to ask you to provide the back of a deck if you're doing that. And then it asks for you to proof it. You proof it, you give it a OK or your denial if it's not matching up the way you want it to do. So proof. And then it'll give you a close-up like that, and you hit approve or deny based on how it fits within the borders. It's approved. And then edit cards. This is where you drop all the other cards. Drop them here, and then you can again go up through and proof them all. And then I should be able to just add to cart and order the product. Alright, well, I spent entirely too much time playing with that. It's definitely an awesome opportunity to enable fairly straightforward and quick and easy game design. I think mainly my stumbling was just getting familiar with the layout and location of buttons and how to rename and edit the games I started. Honestly, part of that was it was so easy. The horror moments I had to go back and check because I couldn't believe that it was all set, that there wasn't some extra steps involved or something. But having used this as a chance to test out, I will definitely be using this again for other game ideas that I get from doing the game portions of inspired content. But I think I'll give my 6 ideas as things that are also possible that are not necessarily game items. But before we do that, I'd say roughly I'd rate this a 7.4 out of an 8.7. And that's mainly because there are a few places where you can kind of get lost without knowing what you're up to. But as for the 6 ideas, let's get into those. I'm pretty sure I could use the chit pieces that are offered from their site to make a set of runes or something similar. Some form of pictographic fortune-telling castings. And I want to make play money. I mean, they have it as one of the sections that you can do, but I want to do something like artistic, or props for like a science fiction movie, but like a very kind of artsy piece of money, or a very kind of cyberpunk or retro piece of money. I think that chits could be used to make coins that could be used for tokens if you wanted to do an event with special tokens where people could win at competitions, poker chips, LARPing money. I like the idea of like making a fake treasure with all the specialty coins or something. They have the dials, the small dial and the double dial. I want to make decoders or encoders for use with those. I mean, it's a little geeky and I'm not even sure what I'd use it for, but I kind of want to do that. Maybe I could write a story where the language is translated by using one of the decoders and people could order the decoder. That seems kind of cool, though, which is exactly why I should do it. I actually think being able to get the custom boards for playing games on is kind of cool in and of itself for making your own boards, but I see a potential in fold-away craft mats with templates, conversion charts, and like measures, where if you wanted to do a size 9 ring unrolled, you could have that charted out as to what that would look like, and then you could work in embossing metal and then roll it into form on one of those. Just having this mat with all those little pieces of charts accessible to you, it seems like a great opportunity to have something like that. The spinner mats is an opportunity to do decorative clock faces, compass dials, as well as gauges and meters for props, or if you're looking at a gauge that you'll make Arduino or a Raspberry Pi analog needle measures, to be able to put a face that tells you this is 13 emails when the needle hits this level. Being able to make a custom spinner faces or dial faces for something like that with this is a good opportunity for doing that. And like I said, these are all ideas besides making more games, which is part of what I would be doing with these anyway. So yeah, I think this service is definitely something I will be taking advantage of in the near future. Alright, hopefully you were inspired by something, and see you next time.